There was a time when trucks were built with simplicity and toughness in mind, before complicated electronics, delicate sensors, and expensive computer modules dictated how long a vehicle could stay on the road. Many of those older trucks, some now selling for less than $5,000, still carry a reputation for being nearly indestructible. Their engines were overbuilt, their drivetrains were straightforward, and their frames were designed to endure decades of hard work. That's why used truck hunters, mechanics, and budget-minded drivers often whisper about the hidden gems still floating in classifieds and parked behind barns. Automakers don't like people knowing that, with just a little care, some of these old workhorses can outlast today's expensive new models. Before we start, smash the like and subscribe buttons for more updates. The Ford F-150 has long been America's best-selling vehicle, and older versions, especially those from the 1990s and early 2000s, are still out there working daily. Models with the 4.9-liter inline-six engine have a cult following because of their bulletproof design and low-end torque. These trucks were deliberately simple, and their drivetrains can run for 300,000 miles or more with only regular oil changes and basic maintenance. Ford didn't load these F-150s with fragile technology, and that makes them a reliable bargain for buyers with a limited budget. While new trucks can easily cost more than $50,000, an older F-150 in decent condition can be found under $5,000 and still serve as a dependable daily driver or farm truck. Chevrolet's Silverado, particularly from the early 2000s, is another rock-solid choice. These trucks often came equipped with the 5.3-liter Vortec V8, an engine renowned for its longevity. Countless stories exist of Silverados reaching 400,000 miles without needing a major rebuild. The interiors may show their age, and rust is always a concern depending on the climate, but mechanically these trucks are astonishingly tough. For a budget-conscious buyer, the Silverado provides both comfort and resilience, making it a truck that's cheap to buy, and even cheaper to keep running when compared with many modern vehicles. Dodge Ram pickups from the late 1990s through the early 2000s deserve mention, especially those with the Magnum V8S. While Dodge has sometimes battled quality control perceptions, these trucks have proven themselves in the real world. The Ram 1500 and 2500 of that era offered strong drivetrains that could take abuse and still keep pulling trailers or hauling loads. A well-maintained Dodge Ram can be found for a fraction of the cost of newer models, and with regular upkeep, they remain reliable and hard-working trucks that don't buckle under pressure. Toyota has earned a legendary reputation for reliability, and no list of long-lasting trucks would be complete without the Toyota Tacoma. First-generation Tacomas, particularly those built in the late 1990s and early 2000s, are virtually unkillable. Many owners proudly report their Tacomas have crossed 500,000 miles with only routine maintenance. These trucks are small but mighty, offering excellent fuel efficiency, nimble handling, and an indestructible 4-cylinder or V6 engine. Even though demand keeps prices higher than their American counterparts, patient buyers can still find older Tacomas around the $5,000 mark. Once acquired, they tend to outlast nearly anything else on the road. The Toyota Tundra, especially the first generation, is another standout. Built to compete with American full-size trucks, the Tundra surprised skeptics by proving just as tough as Detroit's best offerings. The 4.7-liter V8 in these trucks has become legendary, often running past 400,000 miles with minimal drama. Tundras from the early 2000s are now aging into the affordable range, and though they may have higher mileage, their durability makes them an incredible value. Few trucks can combine Toyota's engineering with full-size strength the way the Tundra does, and that's why these models remain so sought after. Nissan's Frontier is another underdog that has proven its worth. While often overshadowed by Toyota's Tacoma, the Frontier is a compact pickup that has shown remarkable staying power. Models from the early 2000s with the 3.3-liter V6 are especially reliable, providing modest power but exceptional longevity. These trucks are often overlooked in the used market, which means deals can be found for well under $5,000. Their simple design and tough components make them excellent candidates for daily driving, camping trips, or light hauling, and they continue to serve owners long after newer models have started to falter. For those who need something heavier duty, the Ford F-250 with the 7.3-liter Power Stroke diesel is a legend. Although prices for clean examples have climbed, high mileage or rougher trucks can still be found around $5,000. The 7.3 Power Stroke has a reputation for lasting well over 500,000 miles, making it one of the most revered diesel engines ever built. These trucks were designed for hard work, and even decades later they continue to serve farmers, contractors, and enthusiasts who know the value of owning one. Automakers wish people would forget about this engine because modern diesels are far more complex and far less forgiving. The Chevrolet S10 might not seem glamorous, but it has quietly proven itself as a dependable budget truck. Built with simplicity in mind, the S10 often came with the 4.3-liter V6, an engine that is tough and easy to maintain. These trucks were small, light, and versatile, making them perfect for city driving or as a project vehicle. Because they were once common, parts are still easy to find and inexpensive. For someone seeking a reliable beater truck that can haul loads and last for years, the S10 remains an underrated bargain. Similarly, the GMC Sierra mirrors the Silverado in many ways and benefits from the same durability. Sharing engines and drivetrains with Chevrolet's trucks, the Sierra is equally capable of hitting high mileage without breaking down. The advantage for buyers is that Sierras are often priced a little lower than Silverados due to brand perception, even though mechanically they are almost identical. That means a buyer with a sharp eye can get a longer-lasting truck for even less money, stretching a tight budget further while still landing a solid machine. Mazda's B-Series pickups, which were closely related to Ford Rangers, also deserve recognition. Compact, reliable, and often overlooked, these trucks came with engines that were simple to maintain and surprisingly durable. Many of them are still running today, thanks to their modest design and rugged reliability. Because they aren't as sought after as Rangers or Tacomas, they can often be found for very little money, sometimes well under the $5,000 threshold. For someone needing an affordable, dependable truck, the B-Series is a sleeper pick that keeps on trucking. Speaking of the Ford Ranger, it is one of the most respected compact trucks of all time. Built in huge numbers and adored for its toughness, the Ranger is often cited as one of the best values in the used truck market. Engines like the 2.3-liter four-cylinder and the 4.0-liter V6 are known for surviving hundreds of thousands of miles. Rangers were built to be basic, reliable, and capable, and they succeeded in all those areas. A Ranger bought today for under $5,000 can still be put to work without hesitation, which is why they remain so popular among budget buyers. The Isuzu pickup, also sold under various names like the Chevrolet Love, is another durable little truck that refuses to die. These compact pickups, often equipped with efficient four-cylinder engines, were known for being economical and reliable. While they are rarer today, they still surface in classified ads and are almost always affordable. Their reputation for toughness means that when you do find one, it's likely to still have life left in it. They may not have the flash or features of modern trucks, but they embody the essence of durability and practicality. The Dodge Dakota deserves recognition for its unique place in the market. Larger than a compact, but smaller than a full-size, the Dakota offered versatility and strong V6 and V8 engine options. Models from the late 1990s and early 2000s have held up well, with owners reporting impressive mileage and reliability. They are often priced attractively, well under $5,000, and continue to serve as excellent work trucks or daily drivers. The Dakota's balance of size, capability, and durability makes it a smart buy for those who want something in between a Ranger and a Ram. All of these trucks share one common trait. They were built during an era when longevity mattered more than luxury features. They may lack giant touchscreens, adaptive cruise control, or leather-wrapped everything, but they compensate with durability, ease of repair, and an almost stubborn refusal to quit. That's why mechanics smile when they see them come in for service, and why owners hang on to them for decades. Automakers don't love the fact that people can still rely on these older trucks instead of buying new, high-priced models, but it's proof that value and toughness still exist in the used market. The reason these trucks outlast so much of their competition lies in their engineering philosophy. Simplicity reduces failure points, overbuilt engines endure abuse, and frames designed for strength don't collapse under pressure. They were created for real work, hauling, towing, surviving job sites, and handling back roads, not for impressing at a valet stand. Because of that, they remain relevant decades after leaving the assembly line. Buyers with a modest budget don't have to settle for unreliable vehicles when options like these exist. They just need to know which names to look for and have the patience to find a well-maintained example. Every one of these 13 pickups has proven that price isn't always a reflection of value. Spending under $5,000 doesn't mean sacrificing dependability if you know where to look. In many cases, it means buying a truck that has already demonstrated its ability to stand the test of time, one that can keep running for years while avoiding the crushing payments of a new model. These are the trucks that quietly refuse to die, and they'll keep doing the work long after many modern vehicles have been recycled. They embody what it truly means to outlast everything, and that's a secret the automakers would rather keep hidden. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Also, leave your comments below and tell us, what are your thoughts on cheap trucks under $5,000? We want to hear from you. Thank you for watching and see you next time.